What's up, YouTube? It is your girl Jay, BK Syndicates. I am back for another Love After Lockup review, Season 5, Episode 14, TikTok. Let's get right into it. I am going to start off with the major couples that were on, that we saw most scenes of, and then I'll end it off with the couples that we only saw like once in this episode. So let's start off with Melissa and Louis. My God, I really can't stand Melissa. Melissa is really nasty to Louis. And the one thing that really gets me really upset with Melissa is that Melissa is very self-aware that she's treating Louis like shit. And she's treating Louis this way for no reason because of expectations that she's expecting Louis to have after being out of jail for 3 months. Mind you, this recording of these episodes, Louis only been out for 3 months. And in the span of 3 months, Louis has done a lot for his time. So we start out with Louis and Melissa. They're up in the morning. Louis making Melissa breakfast. He's making her eggs. Immediately, Melissa brings up this man's mother again. She says, who do you cook for? Who do you cook breakfast for? Your mom?
Good choice.
Is this the first time you've cooked breakfast? Well, since you've been out of prison.
No, I make breakfast almost every morning.
For who, your mom?
I just started rolling my eyes. I said, oh God, bitch, you can't talk about this man mom, you can't keep this man mother out your mouth not once. She's so fucking, like, the mother might as well just date the mother, because it seems like she talks more about Louis' mother than she talks about Louis. Louis cooks her eggs, scrambled eggs and everything with toast. She likes the breakfast, and they are on their way to go visit Melissa's family because they're having a barbecue at her father's place. So they're in the car talking. Louis asks her, so does your family know that I'm coming? She says, no, they don't know at all. And I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to be making a surprise, just like how you surprised me when you came to my job. Louis like, oh shit. So this is just going to be a pop-up, and he'll have to deal with the whatever it is that her family dishes out to her. They get there, Melissa's father, her sister, and it looks like, I guess, her sister's baby daddy is there. And immediately, as soon as they see Louis, they're like, what are you doing here? I thought you and Melissa was on a break.
Hi.
How are you?
Nice to meet you. I thought you guys were on some break. I don't know.
Yeah, what the is this with Louis?
I was like, oh my God. So what is the what really made me see shit like Melissa and Louis are one and the same is Louis tells his mother everything that goes on in his life and his relationship. But Melissa does the exact same thing with Louis. She's told her family everything about Louis, that his mother's is always involved in the relationship. She told her family that she took a break from Louis. She's told her family that she's paid for his teeth. She's told her family that he used to be on drugs and in jail. She's told them everything about their relationship. So it doesn't make them any different.
The money?
No.
I'm not giving him any more money. I mean,
Any more?
any more? I just spent $5,000 on your teeth.
Yeah, he's got more teeth than you now.
Her family is grilling Louis hard. They're grilling him so hard. They're like, how we know you're not going to go back to drugs? How we know that, you're going to keep up what you're doing and not fuck over Melissa? And he's trying to explain to them and everything. They really are just over Louis. They don't like Louis at all. Let's keep it a buck. They don't like Louis. And you can tell that Melissa has been talking a lot of shit about Louis to her family behind his back. Because the amount of disdain that they have for him, the amount of like the respect that they have for Louis is non-existent. Poor Louis is there trying his best to plead his case. Her sister Sherry shows up and they start talking. Then guess what? Louis gets a call from his mom while he's at the barbecue.
Everything's going fine, Mom. Didn't I tell you I was gonna call you?
No, you didn't call me last night.
Can't even go to a party.
They're sitting right here.
Oh, okay. Are they nice?
We're hugging them.
Why do we have to be nice?
Why wouldn't you be nice?
We're just
Sitting down with Melissa's family, and I thought instead of like texting his mom saying, "Hey, I'm at the barbecue, I'll call you back," he answers the phone and puts her on FaceTime on speaker for the rest of Melissa's family to hear. They hear it. Melissa is upset. Her father is looking at him crazy. His mother asks, "Oh, are they being nice to you?" And then that's when, the sister chimes in and says, "Are we being nice to him? We are being nice to him." The mother is defending Louis to the family, which she should. They're just like, well, the father tells Louis' mom, well, he ain't doing nothing. It's not like he's making any money. We know who the breadwinner really is, and that's my daughter.
But she needs to get her head straight.
She needs to get her head straight? I'm pretty sure her head is on perfectly straight. Perfectly straight.
You know who the breadwinner is. Sure the hell ain't him.
There's better out there.
There ain't no...
And it just shows me that Melissa has made Louis sound like he's a bum to her family. The father pulls Louis to the side after Louis is done talking to his mom, and he starts explaining to Louis that he just wants the best for his daughter. He's not going to get involved, but he will be watching him. Melissa is explaining to her sisters on the other side of the garden, which I also said again, she's very self-aware how she's treating Louis. She then goes into this.
When I think about it from his point of view, he was in prison for 10 years. I do expect a lot from him, and maybe sometimes I just push him too hard and I don't take a step back and understand what he really is going through, that it is an adjustment period.
After she said all that to her sisters, I'm like, then if you are so aware that Louis, he's been out for 3 months and he needs to adjust to his surroundings, he needs to adjust to getting everything, why are you so hard on him? She's aware that she's hard on him. She's aware that she's doing too much. But is she going to stop that? No, I don't think so. After Louis defends himself to her family, they drive off, and she's in a confessional talking about she found it so hot that Louis defended himself against her family, and it makes her now interested in him.
Two grown adults can make our own decisions.
Louis did hold his own with my family, and that was kind of hot. He could have just ran out of there with his tail between his legs, and instead, he sat there like a man and took their criticism and kind of turned me on.
Huh? Me and my girlfriend had to really stop what we was doing because we was getting dressed around that time. And we had to walk back in the room and rewind it and be like, did she just say that shit? You find him hot because he is defending himself against your family. That is, I can't stand that bitch. I really can't stand Melissa. She brings Louis to their old high school where she now wants to get busy behind the bleachers. It's like, yo, what this is with Melissa and Louis is Melissa was probably, a girl back in high school who nobody was paying attention to. And Louis was the cool guy that every girl wanted back in high school. Now that she's older, she somewhat thinks that she's hot looking now. She feels like maybe it's bragging points. Maybe it's cool points. The fact that she's now dating the coolest boy that was in high school. That's all that this is giving to me. Otherwise than that, I don't see anything else that she is attracted to Louis about. Except for she's holding on to these old high school memories that she had of him. It's ridiculous. Melissa just needs to go somewhere or find her a new boyfriend, because I feel like she's just treating this man like shit for no fucking reason. You're just out of pocket, bitch. Next, let's go into Chance and Taylor. Chance and Taylor, they're home chilling with the baby. First off, why is the baby's pamper not on correctly? The baby's pamper was literally on one side of the baby's ass cheek. The pamper was on the baby's leg, basically. I'm like, why aren't they fixing this baby's pamper and putting it on properly so he don't make a mess of himself? Throughout this whole episode, the baby's pamper was not fixed at all. Her and Chance is on the couch chilling. Chance says this dumb shit.
Why we gotta work, baby? He's gonna be expensive right now, I can tell you. One, he's either gonna want to go to law school. Two, he's either gonna need a lawyer. So.
That's not funny.
Which I don't understand why he would say that. Like, you're already like putting a negative thing on your child already, saying that either he's going to be in college or we're going to need money for a lawyer when he gets older. Like, why would you say that about a child? He's not even like 1 year old yet, and you're saying dumb shit. Like, Chance is so damn stupid to me. I don't understand it. What Taylor sees in him and why she's been with him for so long. When I actually had to catch myself when their scenes came up and I saw that he's 43 and she's 28. I was like, God damn, he's mad old to be dating this girl and has the immaturity that he has. After they're chilling, he says that stupid shit about the baby. Taylor's sister Bobby comes in to visit her and the kids. Bobby is in a relationship with a guy, I think his name is Scott. She is telling her sister about how things are going really well with Scott, and that she has to break some news to Taylor and Chance. She then lets them know that she is getting married to Scott. Scott has proposed to her and they're getting engaged. They're engaged and they're getting married. Of course, hating ass Chance, dumbass Chance, is then going to be like,
We are getting married.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you. Second of all, y'all better not get married before us, Taylor. I didn't.
and it's like, why are you always trying to hate and rain on somebody's parade? Why does it matter if Taylor's sister gets married before she does? And he's feeling salty about it. He's talking to the producers, saying,
Bobby's getting a happy ending. Where's mine? You know?
oh, where's my happy ending? I want to get married too. And he's just a hater. I don't understand. It's like when it's like if good things is not happening to him, he doesn't want good things happening to those that are around him. I started to notice that when Taylor has something good going for himself, he talks down on what she's doing. He talks down on what she got going on. He talks down on how she's doing things. He just projects this negative energy on her. I just feel like he's just always negative when it comes to her doing something and being happy about something. When she was doing her tables, he didn't really give two shits that she was selling a table. He was more worried about trying to find something that will help him in between mooching off of Taylor. That's what this is all about. To him, he doesn't really give a fuck about Taylor's business. What he's trying to do is make as much quick money as possible. We get to another scene where Bobby, Taylor, and Chance are outside. He's there doing the table. He then starts telling Taylor,
These screws are not the right screws to use. Dude, this sucks. We are out of all types. We need material, Taylor. It sucks when you have like you're trying to run a business and you don't even have the money for material.
materials. Like straight up like chastising her for not having certain things. Scott comes. They're saying hi to him. They're saying, well, we know y'all engaged. Congratulations. Chance then wants Scott to come with him to wherever this place is that he wants Scott to go to. Then we see Scott, he says this.
Bobby has told me a lot about Chance's money problems, gambling, all the debt that he has.
So, we're going to my partner, Zach. He's got a little shop, you know, where they got like cars and stuff. You're gonna love Zach. He's a cool ass dude.
Chance might think in the back of his mind he can vet me, but in actuality, I'm definitely going to keep my eye on him.
So Scott is very aware that Chance is no good and he's a dirty dog. Him and Chance get to this like used limo area that Chance has a friend that sells limos. And Chance, his new idea now that he's coming up with is he wants to now become a party limo driver.
It's a week.
I've really been thinking about, you know, getting into the party business.
It's an 8-seater, $250 per person per day.
I like the idea of investing in a limo.
He wants to ride people around who want to party and provide them limo service. The man tells him he makes like $7,500 a week.
But look at this though, $7,500 a week.
This is what you make with this?
Gross, $7,500 a week.
Chance thinks that he can get that done. The man tells him that if you're gonna rent out this limo, it's gonna cost you at least $2,000. I think it was $2,000 or $5,000. It was one in between. Scott asks him, "So how are you going to get the money for it? Are you going to tell Taylor?" Chance is like, "Well, I just want to, get all my ducks in a row and get all the info first before I let her know." But from what I know Chance is going to do, he's going to buy that fucking limo and then he's going to tell Taylor, because then he knows that there's nothing she can do because he already bought it already. So she has no choice but to let him do the service. It feels like that he just lies to poor Taylor every single chance he gets. That's the and it's ironic that his name is Chance, because every chance you get, you were going to lie. Scott, he then asked Scott
Money to get it. If I came in, how much do I need to invest?
About 10 to 12,000.
So how are you going to come up with that?
Well, you want to get in with me?
Oh, nah.
I'm trying to make that quick money.
And I said, you know what? That is the right answer. Don't do it, my nigga. Do not get into any type of business whatsoever with Chance, because he will probably fuck you over and probably owe you money like he owes Mr. Bobo. Speaking of Bobo, while Chance and Scott is at the limo place, Bobo shows up at Taylor and Chance's house with Taylor and Bobby outside finishing up the table. They see him. He parked up. He basically drives right in front of the building. She says, "Can I help you?"
Can I ask who you are, what you want?
You tell him Bible said TikTok. I'll be back over here in a little bit.
What just happened?
And then he drives the fuck off and leaves poor Taylor and Bobby looking dumbfounded. The main thing, you literally said in the last episode that you did not want your past coming to your family, and it did anyway. So at this point, he should have told Taylor from the jump that he had this issue going on, and so she could be aware that if a random man just pulls up to her house, this is probably the dude that's looking for Chance. He never told that. So in the next preview, she confronts Chance, and Chance tries to act like she's the problem. I can't stand Chance. That's all of what we got for Chance. He's just so goddamn annoying. I can't stand him. I hate him. I can't stand him. He's a terrible, terrible partner. He's just terrible. Now, let's go into Lindsay and Blaine. This is the first time that we have seen them since season 4. So let's get right into it. Lindsay and Blaine, they are together. They've been going strong. They just bought a house together, and they're living together, and they're also living with Blaine's son. And Blaine's son looks exactly like him, like a splitting image. I fear that he's already talking just like his father. Like he's just a splitting image of Blaine. So yeah, apparently the little boy's mother, I think his name is Keegan. The little boy's mother is not in his life. So Blaine has had custody of his son for a while. The little boy does really like Lindsay. He considers her his mother when he says this.
Thanks so much.
Why do you like blue so much?
I like different kinds of colors. I love living with my dad and Lindsay. Like Lindsay is my mom.
We got custody.
Lindsay, she has a daughter. She's 13, and she's moving in with Lindsay, Blaine, and Keegan because Lindsay wants to have a complete family and she wants her daughter back. The daughter is talking to Lindsay's step-grandmother. Lindsay's step-grandmother, she was married to Lindsay's grandfather. Lindsay's grandfather has passed away, but Lindsay has said that her step-grandmother has been more of a mother figure than a grandmother, and she has been there for Lindsay throughout her whole entire life. And she then stepped up when Lindsay went to jail to take care of Lindsay's daughter. So that woman has really been a really big factor in Lindsay's life and Lindsay's daughter's life. And that's a really good woman. Lindsay's daughter gets there, and Lindsay's daughter's room is really good. It's pretty cute. It's pink all over, pink bed sheets, pink pillows, pink dresser.
So you got your pink comforter, and then you have your desk with your makeup mirror, and of course the bed you picked out. I know that
Everything was pink, and the little girl likes it. She's chilling, relaxing, and that is it for Lindsay and Blaine. Next thing, let's go into Montana Mills, Michael and Justine. Michael and Justine have all of Justine's kids, and I think one of Michael's kids in this big ass Sprinter. They're riding to Rhode Island to pick up the rest of Michael's kids so because they're all going on a road trip together as a family. They get to Michael's sister's house, and all the kids are all packed up and they're ready to go. Michael and his sister go into the kitchen to have a little chat. Michael's sister has been there for all of Michael's kids ever since he went to jail. He's been in jail for 6 years. So she hasn't just been a tia to them. She hasn't been just an auntie. She's been like literally a mother figure and a really big parental guidance to Michael's kids. And he's telling her that he can't thank her much enough. He really does appreciate it. And she's really happy that he is getting back into the swing of getting to know his kids and to be a father to his kids again, because he's been gone for so long for them. When he left his eldest, she was 10 years old. She's 16 now. So he has a lot of time that has been missed. His other two kids, they're both 6 years old. So he hasn't seen them since they were born. So they all get ready. They all get packed up in the Sprinter, and then they're on their way. Get furthermore into the scene, Michael and Justine and all the kids, they pull up to a hotel.
We're back here in Rhode Island for a few days, and it does feel like it's a clown car.
1, 2, right in there, right in there.
Sit down, feet off the thing. This isn't a playground.
This is a rich people hotel.
Nova, here you go. This one's for you. I just hope that Michael and I...
And it's so many kids that are just coming out of the hotel. They get to the hotel room. They have matching pajamas. The whole family has matching pajamas. I don't know why Justine and Michael like to match and be color coordinated every single time we see them, but they're always dressed alike in some type of way, or they're always wearing on the exact same colors all the time. So it did really surprise me that they was going to have the kids also match everything. It was so crazy. They get there, everyone's matching pajamas, they're eating pizza, it's time to go to bed. Next scene later on, Michael's daughter and Justine's daughter, they're in a room separate, and they're doing each other's makeup and trying to get to know each other. They're talking to each other about boys and, your typical straight girl shit. And Justine's daughter makes the fucking slip up of letting Michael's daughter know that they're moving to Vegas.
It makes me excited too. It makes me excited because I really want you guys to come live with us in Vegas and stuff like that. What do you mean? I wasn't supposed to say anything, but we're planning to move to Vegas. Not planning, we are.
When they were in the car, when they were in the Sprinter before they got to Michael's kids' house, got to Michael's sister's house, they told the kids not to say anything to the rest of Michael's children about moving to Vegas, that they want everyone to just get along right now, and then they'll let the rest of the kids know.
So one last thing, guys. I know that we said we're thinking about moving to Vegas, but we haven't let the other kids know yet. So just don't bring up Vegas, okay? We don't want anybody having any hard feelings, so let us handle that one, okay?
Okay.
However, that's not the case. Justine's daughter spilled the beans, and Michael's daughter is shocked. She's just like, what? What do you mean, moving to Vegas? Are they moving to Vegas because you're going to college, or what's going on? At this point, Justine's daughter is just going to continue talking and says it's not that they've been had this planned. He is mainly moving because of work and everything, but he wanted to at least tell you guys when he's there. And the daughter's rightfully, the daughter is upset. Michael's daughter is pissed.
Having another baby and moving so far away is what's the rush for? He's home because he's out, but he's not even with us all the time, which hurts. So knowing that already, again, you guys are so far living in PA, now you're gonna go to a whole nother state that's gonna be even further. Why hadn't he told me though? Why do you think he didn't want to tell me?
Because she's like, he just got home. Mind you, Michael's only, during all of these recordings that we're watching of Justine and Michael, it's only been 5 months that Michael's been out of prison. So the daughter is confused because she's like, he just got out of jail. What is the big rush? You're having a baby and now you're going to move all the way to Vegas and leave us here in Rhode Island. You already live in Pennsylvania and you can't see us like that, but you're going to move all the way to Las Vegas, and why didn't you say anything? So the daughter's pissed. After that, Justine's daughter tells her, look, let's just cool off, calm down, and then you can grab your dad and talk to him and ask him what's going on. And that is the rest of the scenes that we have. And that was it with Michael and Justine. Quaylen and Chevelle. This is a continuation of what happened last episode with the mothers fighting. They're getting into it. They're arguing. They're trying to fight each other. Quaylen's mother calls Chevelle's mother SpongeBob Body. She says this.
Knock her ass out. I will knock her out. Keep walking with your SpongeBob shape like you doing. Keep going. Keep going. This is not even a wedding.
They're funny, but it's also sad because these women are probably in their early 50s, probably their late 40s, early 50s, probably late 50s, probably in their 60s by now, and they're fighting a bunch of teenage girls over who's going to pay for the wedding. The Quaylen and Chevelle splits up the mothers, and they go one way, they go one other way. The mother, Quaylen's mom, saying, I'm not going to fight her because I'm not going to jail. Quaylen says, well, I don't want to go to jail neither over y'all fighting. And basically, that is the scene that we have with Quaylen and Chevelle. Very, very short. Nothing really happened. Nothing much to talk about. Then let's finally end it with Key Rock and old girl Brittany. Key Rock and Brittany. This is the continuation from last episode. They are finally out of the plane, skydiving. Brittany's freaking out. She's screaming, crying. Key Rock is having him a good old time.
Can I hold on?
I'm so proud right now of my baby. This is for real. Like this woman really ready to jump out of a plane for me. Like she the woman of my dreams and a woman I want to spend the rest of my life with.
Having fun, laughing. Brittany's terrified.
How was that? Man, life is good, you know what I mean?
What the skydive teacher or instructor that's holding Brittany, he asks Brittany, "You want to do a spin?" She's like, "No." He says, "Oh, let's do a spin," and he spins Brittany around, and bitch starts freaking out.
That's him. Yeah. You want to do a spin?
No.
Sure?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
No!
She's screaming. Oh, she better close her mouth because she's going to be eating bugs.
It was hilarious. Key Rock's mother and his two brothers are down on the ground, and they have a whole bunch of signs with "Will you marry me?" So when Brittany lands, she can see it. When they both touch down and get on the ground, Key Rock gets on one knee and proposes to Brittany. Brittany is emotional as usual because she's a crybaby. She's crying. She's happy. She says yes, she'll marry him. And he puts the ring on her finger. And Brittany gets more emotional because she said, "I wish like my family was here to see it."
My grandmother here or something like that, but
She knows.
she knows.
Yeah,
You told her?
I got her blessings.
Really?
Key Rock then lets her know that he called her grandmother to get her blessing, and she approved. Brittany is more emotional now because she didn't know that Key Rock would do that was really special to her, and she calls the grandmother to explain to her grandma what happened.
Mamá, me salí de un avión.
Te caíste, vos.
Me tiré del avión.
Me vas a matar, criatura.
Mi novio también se tiró del avión. Y cuando llegué abajo, estaba la familia de él con unas cartas que decían que si yo me casaba con él, este es el anillo.
And the grandmother lets her know that she did give Key Rock her blessing and approval, and Brittany's happy. Her and Key Rock then leave, and they probably gonna have them some good sex later on. And that is the episode Love After Lockup season 5, episode 14. TikTok. This episode, I'm really happy that we got to, see the other couples. We are still missing one couple still. We haven't seen everyone that's on this show. We have one last couple left, and we're probably going to see them next episode. But this was a really good episode. We got to, see more people. We got to get more details on things. I don't like Melissa or Louis. Hopefully we do get to see Biggie 1 and Biggie 2 next week. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining my review. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
Big thing, small thing, I winding up on all thing. Short thing, tall thing, I winding up on all thing, and it's thing.